So, good morning again. It is a Monday. I'm going to assume that the sun is shining out there somewhere, even if it's above the clouds. I'm going to relax my neck. I'm going to relax my shoulders and listen to the sounds of the cards like they're the waves in the ocean. Taking that breath. Actually, this morning feels pretty good. So, I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. I definitely did. I did a party in DC this weekend. Sat there and read for about 3.5 hours straight. And that's always a lot of fun. That's really invigorating. So, neck, shoulders, breath. So I hope everybody else had a nice weekend. So we're gonna start our Monday, taking our daily inventory. Good morning, Eleanor. 80 degrees all weekend. See, that is so perfect to me. I'll take 110 over 34 and slushy any day. But as me and my spouse go at it, me and Mina, she's the solar bear. I'm sorry, she's the polar bear. I'm the solar bear. So we are definitely in a mixed relationship. So what does the universe have for us today? What tips or tricks or what angers or resentments can we look at today? Maybe if we look at them now, if they pop up in the morning, sometime during the day, somebody gets on our bad side instead of reacting. Maybe we can react differently, take a breath, take a few extra minutes. Maybe if we look at it right now, and each morning when you get up, then maybe we can just react differently. With fog, though, fun drive, yeah. So, let's check out this universe. So here's a fun thing. So, as I always do with my readings, I'm sitting there and I'm reading all these people and all these couples and everything. And I always lay out my 3 stacks like this because I like to give people choices. I want to know what the universe has for them. So I always say, here's my 3 stacks, 3 different threads going out to the universe, and whichever thread we pull is the conversation we'll have. Each stack is different. And if you believe in the butterfly effect, then whichever one they choose will be the conversation we carry. And somebody just looked at me and said, "Oh, so you mean do I want the red pill or the blue pill?" And I'm like, if you get that reference, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the best way to put it. So, my 3 stacks here, it's essentially, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? So, I'm going to go with, since it's Monday, I'm going to go with see what's on the bottom. Let's see what's underneath it all. Let's see maybe unseen influences. And I'm going to do my 3 and 1. Oh, and if you're going to drive, be careful driving, by the way, if there's fog. So, what do we have today? We have the Hangman reversed. Impatient. So this is one of those things where if you do get ticked off, if somebody does get in your way, it's about impatience, not willing to sacrifice, not willing to give, with the Hangman reversed. So, going into the Knight of Cups. So this is interesting. So, Hangman reversed. Hangman is about the sacrifice. Hangman is about the acceptance. You are there, you're stuck. But when it's reversed, we can be resentful about this, about having to stop, having to slow down. And I'm not sure where this whole tale is going to go, but then we come with the Knight of Cups. And this might be either somebody offering assistance, or it might be us having to apologize. Cups can be either us, somebody else, or a situation. But let's see what the Knight of Cups is actually looking at. The Queen of Swords. So swords are what? Thought, air. Queens are water. And so you can see sometimes that can create turbulent clouds. But let's see what the advice card is. Okay. So, the advice card is the High Priestess. So, this is one of those situations where we may not like what's going on. We may have even put ourselves in a situation. It might even be our own doing. So, this could leave us in a situation where we might have to apologize. Here we are with our, our cup in our hand, moving forward. And so the knights are fire. So fire can be passion and anger and things like that. Here we are with this knight, and he has to move forward. But with the High Priestess, it's saying that, can we gain insight? Why are we willing to move forward? We move forward when we gain an insight. At what point are we gaining the insight? So, as we're moving forward, we're moving into the Queen of Swords. So, are we trying to maybe apologize, coming with our heart on our sleeves and our cup in our hand? But we're going to the Queen of Swords, who is not anything, who is about that intellect. She's judging. Her sword is sitting there straight. This is like the court version, the minor card version of justice. And she can be cold, but she'll also take emotions into consideration because she is a queen. But she's the one that you really don't want to tick off, because she is smart. She sees everything that's going on. She will judge, including using the heart. But what I'm seeing here is that when we don't gain insight very quickly, when we want what we want when we want it, when we are angered, whatever it is, we're not accepting and we're not willing to sacrifice. Here we are, the Knight of Cups, and we want to apologize. And then what happens? It's like we could be apologizing to the back of the Queen of Swords because maybe she's going to accept it, maybe not. But with the High Priestess as our advice card, this is saying that we need to turn the Hangman around. The High Priestess is about going inside. The High Priest is about that secret knowledge, gaining secret knowledge, knowing that there's secret knowledge. We may not even know what that is, but we know that it's there. Again, with the secret knowledge, we know we may not know what it is, but we know that it's there. So we can act as if. So the basic gist is that before we even have to apologize and try and face the Queen of Swords, but she's got her back to us, we need to actually turn the Hangman around, accept our situation, put away that resentment, so that when we go to the Queen of Swords with our cup in our hand, we're going contrite, or we're going without having to apologize for something. We can go and say we would like to make amends So consider this, that an apology and $2 won't even buy you a cup of coffee. Okay? When you're hanging there, you're going to say anything to get out of it. But when you want to make amends, it's when you're willing to sacrifice, you realize. And so, as I was told a long time ago, we don't apologize to the Constitution. We amend the Constitution. We come with a cup in our hand and we're willing to make a change. And then maybe, with the Hangman turned around, when we go to the Queen of Swords, with this awareness that we have gained because we're there. We've gone inside. We've gained some of the wisdom of the High Priestess. Maybe we can go to the Queen of Swords with more honesty. So, that is what we have for today. What's it going to take to turn this Hanged Man around so that if we do... Because, I mean, we are all human. We all have times where we want to ask for forgiveness. We do our best if we do an amends. We do our job to make things right. How somebody reacts to that is not our business. Either they can accept our amends or not. But if we are contrite, if we do make the sacrifice and we make the amends, hopefully they'll accept whatever our amends are. But we've gained a new insight regardless. So with that, I hope everybody has an amazing day, an amazing week, and take care, and I will be here again tomorrow. So thank you so much.